Okay, there was some disturbance. So this is the second day, second part now. First part is already there before this, where I explained you the concept of conversion of capital asset into stock in trade. And second special concept we have taken is when the property is compulsory acquired by government. Okay, right. So I'm not reading the question now. Directly we are starting. Sir, I already read problem number 5th. These notes are available in the Telegram. Question, answer, booster notes सब है. तो वहीं से continue करेंगे. Okay? When the central government acquired it and they paid you the money. Okay. Some recording was stopped. So again, I'm continuing. Right? We have already done first special case, that's conversion of the asset into stock in trade. This is second special case wherein the property is compulsory acquired by government. So the date it is compulsory acquired, stop. Indexation is allowed only till here. But don't calculate the capital gain here. Capital gain will be calculated when you get the money from the government. And in enhanced compensation received, cost will be nil. Because the first compensation only you have taken all the cost. एक बार. Or whenever you receive the compulsory acquisition amount late, you can demand interest. And when they give you interest, it's always taxable under income from other sources, along with your, what do you call it? Income from other sources में taxable होगा 50% standard deduction के साथ. चलो, let us now solve the problem in the notebook. I've just read the problem number 5th. If you're watching from here, watch it and then say read it, and you can read it with me now here also. Central government has compulsory acquired, so we are computing the income for Mr. Spider-Man for the previous year 24-25. Yes, particulars and amount. What is the sale consideration received? Sale consideration received is 5 lakh. Less expenses related to transfer. It could be brokerage, it could be stamp duty, it could be legal expense. So these are the expenses related to transfer. And that's how much? How much? How much? Expenses related to transfer is 20,000. So what is the net sale consideration? 4,80,000 minus index cost of acquisition, because this asset was purchased in 15 and it was transferred in 17 after 2 years. So this was purchased in 2015 and 16 for 3 lakh and it was transferred in 17 and 18. Right? Even though I'm calculating the capital gain in 24 and 25, indexation only for 17 and 18. Right. For 15 and 16, it is 254. 17 and 18, it is 272. So if 254 has become 272, CII index rates, this will be given to an exam. 3 lakh cost in 15-16. What's the stretched or the indexed cost here? Okay. You can put the answers in the chat box. You're attending live with me. Your calculation is faster than Dipti ma'am and it is correct also. So be confident and put it. What's the long-term capital gain taxable? 158,740. Done. अच्छा है, clear है. Fifth वाला problem we are doing. अच्छा, next year now, January 26. So in the previous year 25-26, now you received enhanced compensation. That is additional compensation. Okay. Check how much you have received enhanced compensation. 8 lakh. And in enhanced compensation also, we have incurred certain expense. That is 40,000. So 7,60,000. Straight taxable as long-term capital gain. I can take it in the outer column. अच्छा मत लो, 1 minute. Enhanced compensation is like sale consideration minus expense. So net sale consideration. Cost of acquisition is nil. Because when you receive the original compensation, that time only you have taken it. So now it will be nil. And 7,60,000. Enhanced compensation. है ना? And along with this, you also received interest. Interest on enhanced compensation is 10,000. 50% deduction के साथ 5,000. Taxable is 5,000. 7,65,000. बोलो. Easy. What's the gist of this mind map? Oh, sorry, not written. लिखो लिखो. 2 minutes. 2 minutes. लिख लो. Waiting, complete writing. These are special cases. Finished? Okay. Good, good, good. Thank you. Keep messaging here also in the live chat also. There to your messaging. Suno dhyan se. What is the concept? Whenever the property is compulsory acquired, the date they acquired till that date only indexation will be allowed. But capital gain will be calculated when you receive the compensation. And index cost and all routine. Now additional compensation will be directly taxable as capital. And interest on the additional compensation, jo hai na, that will always be taxable in income from other sources, 50% standard deduction. With 50% standard deduction. Okay. Now, third and last special case, that is conversion of debentures into shares. Okay. See, these two are hot favorites for the MCQs. You can write one. Capital gain normally arises in year of transfer except following cases. First is, matlab exception to rule ki capital gain is not calculated in the year when property is transferred. So insurance compensation. Property was destroyed in fire now, but I may get compensation after 1 year. Whenever I get, it will be taxable. These are very nicely made notes. MCQ में पूछते हैं. Conversion of capital asset into stock in trade. But when stock in trade is sold, That time you will calculate the capital. Compulsory acquired property now. But when you receive the compensation, that time. But very important point is, even though tax liability is deferred, property is compulsory acquired in 1617, but when I receive the money, still indexation can be claimed only till year of transfer. That's what we did now. Yes, right. Exception for sale consideration. अब ये क्या है? Generally sale value is given, but whenever capital asset is converted into stock in trade, what's the sale value? Fair market value as on the date of conversion. Yeah. Whenever partner introduced an asset to the firm, partner brought his personal asset to the firm. Okay, this furniture we can use now for firm. Whatever value is recorded in the books of the firm, that will be the partner had his own furniture. Now he transferred the furniture to the firm. So for partner, it's a capital gain. He has transferred his furniture, his machinery, his car. So what will be the sale consideration? The value which is recorded in the books of the firm. Firm जो book record कर रही है ना, that value, right? Next, dissolution of the firm. So many times when the firm closes, some of the assets are taken over by partner. They are sold to partner. So fair market value on the date of distribution will be the sale value. Book value of the furniture is 80,000, but partner took it for 1 lakh. So firm ke liye what's the sale consideration? 1 lakh, right? Now the last case, very simple, I'm discussing from here only. Debentures are converted into shares. Check the yesterday's definition. I have star marked it. When debentures are converted into shares, it is a transfer, but it is exempt. I'm saying debenture holder, 6 years back I issued debentures. Now it's time to redeem and pay you. But listen, in redemption of debentures, I'll not pay you money. I'll give you shares. Until now, you're getting interest. Now on shares, you will get dividend. Is it okay for you? You say, Arey, most welcome, neki or push push. Right? So now, what we will do? Okay. Yeah, these lectures are common for CMA, CA students all, beta. Why there's a doubt? Yeah. Sure. So now debentures are converted into shares. I had 1,000 rupees debentures. They are converted into shares. Cost of debentures will be the cost of the shares. Yeah. So on conversion of debentures into shares, no capital gain. But now these shares are sold for 5,000. What's the cost? 1,000. Now here, cost of debentures is cost of shares, because jitne debentures the utne hi value ke you have got shares. When shares are sold, cost of debentures is cost of shares. But indexation will start from 1819. Ma'am, why? Holding period is starting from 1314. Then why indexation from 1819? Because what is sold? Shares. And shares are born only in 18 and 19. Shares are born only in 18 and 19. So even though you will take the holding period of the shares as good as holding period of debentures from 1314, cost also from there, right? Indexation will start from 18 and 19. So 18 and 19, it is 280. 24, 25, these shares are sold for 363. 280 has become 363,000. Kitna? You will get the capital gain. So what gist you have studied? Debentures are converted into shares, no transfer. When shares are sold, yes. What will be the cost of shares? Cost of debentures. What will be the holding period from the holding of debenture? But indexation will not start from 1314. It will start from 18. Very beautiful in-depth concept, and related to this we have two exactly same problems. So sixth one, I'm doing it with you all in class. Read the problem as if you're reading for final exam. Some interpretation should go on in your mind. Chalo. Mr. Kamath purchases convertible debentures for 488 during May 2015. ठीक है? Mr. Kamath purchased convertible debentures for 488 during May 2015. The debentures were converted in June 18. So June 18, no capital gain. These shares were sold for 10 lakh. Brokerage was also there. Now compute. So we will take holding period from 2015. We will take cost of shares as cost of debentures. But indexation will start from 18. So problem number 6 we are doing in notebook. These are quality good questions, professional level questions where you are learning how to compute the capital gain is super easy. Sale consideration, expense, index cost, capital gain and exemptions when I teach you them. But this is very nice. एक concept, एक problem we are doing because this is a regular batch. Still, if you have any doubt, if you're watching recording, if you're watching an app, if you're attending live, most welcome. आप लोग डरते हैं कि कमेंट करेंगे तो मैं डांटूंगी. Sometimes I do scold 10%. That is to maintain discipline of the class. But if you have any doubt, you can always reach on to me. I've already given my number. I'll again give. ठीक है? प्रॉब्लम पढ़ा आप सबने? सिक्स्थ वाला आ जाओ. Yeah, number if you want to write down 9290065156. Don't start calling on that. Just put a message and click the picture wherever you have doubt. We'll surely reply with the help of a voice note. 9290065156. This is the WhatsApp number of the concept classes. So problem number 6 we are doing. I want all of you to write the concept. With red pen, पहले हम concept. Concept of debentures converted into shares. है ना? चलो. Debentures converted into shares. Transfer exempt. Check yesterday's topic. How many transfers are exempt? Under 46, 47, these are not considered only as transfer. Exempt. When shares are sold, of course, you will calculate the capital gain. When shares are sold, you will calculate the capital gain. Cost of debentures. Cost of debentures is equal to cost of shares. Cost of debentures is cost of shares. Holding period will start from the date debentures are purchased. ये फिर अब मैं क्वेश्चन के साथ आपको बताती हूँ. Problem number 6 you write down. I want all of you to make the flow chart because we are in learning stage. May 2015 में debentures purchased. I hope everyone is making the flow chart with me. Don't sit कि मैम कितना सारा extra कराते हैं. To sink it in mind, you will never come and complain, dear students, कि I'm not able to complete my paper in 3 hours. ये लिखो. Debentures खरीदे आपने कब? May 2015. converted in shares. June 2018. Debentures and are converted into shares. No tax. Now shares are sold. 24-25. Now cost of debentures is equal to cost of shares. And very important is holding period. कब से शुरू होगा? 2015 से स्टार्ट होगा. होल्डिंग पीरियड 2015 से स्टार्ट होगा. Indexation of shares. Actually in shares there is no indexation. Listed shares may and all, but these are unlisted. So indexation will come from 2018. I want to repeat cost and the holding period of 2015. Cost and holding period of 2015. But indexation 2000. These are three special cases. We are in the third special case. Chalo. Let us solve 6th question. And when we have sold the shares. See, when debentures are converted into shares, there is no tax. It's a transfer which is exempt. So when shares are sold, shall we calculate? Yeah, chalo. So previous year 24-25. When shares are sold, we will calculate the capital. Sale of shares. Shares were sold for 10 lakhs. And any expenses, brokerage, stamp duty, all you will take. How much? 30,000. 9,70,000. Clear है? लिखा सबने? Now, what will be the cost of shares? Cost of shares is equal to cost of debenture. Debenture you purchased in how much? 4,88,000. 4,88,000. Actually, you purchased debentures in May 15, but you converted it into June 18. तो 18 और 19 से indexation start होगा shares का. $18 and $19. $280. Oops. $280. June 18 and 19, 280. And this is 363. 280 has become 363. 488 का cost कितना है? 488 into 363 divided by 2. 632. 657. Long-term capital gain because these are unlisted shares and you've taken the indexation. Did you follow? When debentures are converted into shares, no problem. Nothing to be done. But when shares are sold, take the cost of debentures, but indexation don't start from 15. Indexation you start from 18 and 19. Okay. One more problem exactly same. That's the first homework for today. Homework will be there. Put stopwatch and do the homework. Hmm. Oh, yeah. Mr. Kamath purchased, ये तो किया ना 6th वाला 7th वाला. Ronak purchased convertible debentures of 5 lakh in August 18. Debentures were converted into September 20. Don't do anything. These were sold for 18 lakhs. Brokerage was 50,000. Yeah. Now cost of debentures will be the cost of shares. But indexation will not start from 18. It will start from 20 and 21. एक बार check कर लो. 24, 25 तो it's 363. 20 and 21. 301 has become 363. So 5 lakh has become how much? Okay. Right. Check. Did you follow? We are doing more things about shares, but 3 special cases we have completed. Now what I'm teaching is as so much in case scenario and MCQ, chotu bits I'm doing. But tell me one thing, is it clear to all of you or not? When the property is converted into stock in trade, when the property is compulsory acquired, and when debentures are converted into shares. These are 3 special cases. Repeatedly check my booster notes, check the example, solve it at home. You have more doubts in any other material or scanner or study material, please click the picture, post it in Telegram and WhatsApp group. Will surely clear your doubt. Okay, right. Chalo. Very quickly take a break of 5 minutes and assemble back. We are doing some more chota bits for the shares. All right, something more for shares we will do now. Yes, this is little in-depth and patientful way of studying, but this works like magic for sure. 2 decades I have been teaching and I have seen once it takes time. There are some students who will not come from tomorrow कि ये कितना in-depth पढ़ा रहे हैं. But once you study, and it's not difficult. If you've already done it here earlier, you can surely do it now, right? Little more efforts are required, and why you are going into that energy, ma'am? बहुत सारे changes है capital gain में भर भर के, उतने changes नहीं है. Tax rates have changed and age of the asset have changed. So we will do that definitely, but because there was in that mindset, you lower down your energy. Please don't do that. Stay connected here, and I will take it right from here till the exemptions, till the tax rate, everything live. Okay, chalo, very quickly now. Let us do more cases in shares. Next, I am taking now taxability of shares in case when bonus shares are allotted, when right shares are allotted. It's a very small, beautiful topic. Already we know what is bonus shares, right shares, buyback in accounts as well as in law. If not, read it please. Law mein nahi pada sakti. But you link up the knowledge. What you know for the right shares and bonus shares and buyback in law and accounts, those are journal entries and statutory provision. Excuse me. Now we are doing the taxability part. Let us first pick up the bonus shares की बात करेंगे. These are my own booster notes, hand prepared, very clear with example. Bonus shares are on the shares which you are already holding. They convert the reserves into capital and they give bonus shares. Who? The company. So if bonus shares are issued after 2001, the cost of the bonus shares will be nil after. And before 2001, the cost of the bonus shares will be the fair market value on the date. Ma'am, kya zarat hai bonus? See, when I sell the shares, I need know what is the cost of the bonus shares, right? So cost of the bonus shares is nil if it is purchased after 1st April 2001. Okay, right. Now period of holding will start from the date of issue of the bonus shares. Okay. The date bonus shares are issued, it will start. For example, I had 1000 shares of 10,000. Now bonus is issued 1:2. One bonus share for every 2 held. So for 1000 held, 500 bonus shares are issued. So now I have 1000 and 500, 1500 shares. And cost of the bonus shares is nil. So same for 10,000. After bonus issue, the average cost of the share will go down. I had in 10,000, 1000 shares. So 10 per share. Now in 10,000, I have got 1000 original shares plus 500 bonus shares, and that is 1500. So obviously 10,000 divided by 1500, the per share value goes to 6.67. Yeah. After first bonus issue, so many times there is second bonus issue. Infosys and companies, they keep giving bonus, then bonus, then bonus. So will the second bonus be given on the first bonus also or original? On all. On original share plus first bonus shares, second bonus shares are issued. समझ में आ रहा है या नहीं? Very small. You may be thinking silly, but very easy way I have explained. Second bonus is 1:1. Now you already had 1000 plus 500, 1500 share. Now in this same 1500 share, you will get as bonus. So you have now 3000 shares. Okay. I'm repeating. Bonus shares are given on original shares. Second bonus is given on original plus bonus. So on 1000 also you will get bonus shares, on 500 also, in the ratio of 1:1. Now, what is the gist to remember in income tax? The cost of the bonus shares as on today after 1st April 2001 is nil. Now, right shares. Right shares are given to existing shareholders that, okay, we are coming up with a new issue. If you want, you can take it first because you are existing shareholder. So cost of the right shares is actual cost paid to acquire them. Whereas for right shares renounced, the cost, the person to whom right is transferred, the cost he pays to company plus the renouncer. Okay, just read it. It will be very clear with an example. Mark this important. पहले ये पढ़ते हैं right shares का example. 1 second. Huh? Yeah. First, let us read this example I've created on my own, but super clear your concept will be. Promise, अगर आप ध्यान से सुनो बेटा. Joy is having 1,000 shares. Company offered bonus shares, 1 for every 2 held. So obviously after bonus, 1,500 shares will be there of 10,000. Company offered right in the ratio 1:3. After bonus share, if right shares are given, even on bonus shares, right shares will be allowed. What is right share? You want me to repeat what is right share? Existing shareholders are given the option to buy the shares. Existing shareholders are given the option to buy the shares. चलो साथ में करते. So 1,000 shares I had. 500 bonus shares, 1,500. On 1,500, 1 bonus share for every 3 head. So on 1,500, 500 bonus shares I will get. Joy purchased 60% of the shares. 500 right shares are allotted to me. I am repeating. 1,000 original shares, 500 bonus shares, मिला के 1,500. On 1,500 shares, 500 right shares are allotted. So out of 500, 60%, that is 300, I said, okay, I'll buy. At what rate? 15. Right shares are offered at 15. Okay. Remaining 40% renounce. Now this is new for you. Renouncing the shares doesn't mean remaining 40%. That is 200 shares I'm not selling. I was offered by company 500 shares. I purchased 300. 200, I renounced my right. I said, I don't want to buy. You want to buy? Take it. But because I had right, can I renounce the right by taking some charge? Listen, Mr. Beans, I'm not buying 200 shares. You want, you can buy through me. You will surely get the allotment. So this amount what I get from renouncement, clear your mind. This is not the amount what you receive on sale of shares. I'm just renouncing or giving away my right. I'm not giving away shares. Hannah? Right. So 200, 40%. That is 200 shares. He renounced to smile at the rate of 300 and received 600. Whenever we renounce the share by taking some charge, cost will be nil and this will be taken as short-term capital gain. Read it here. Amount received on right renounced is taxable in the hands of renouncer as short-term capital gain and the cost will be nil. Mark it, very important for MCQ. And tell me, is it clear or not? हाँ, अच्छे से समझ में आया आप सबको? What am I saying? Is it clear to all of you? Shall I repeat? It's a very easy example. मतलब इतना easy और clarity मैं खुद की बड़ाई नहीं मार रही हूँ, but I'm not appreciating or bragging myself, but I know how I have created and made it crystal clear. This should be booster note, but I'm not making you write. It's a simple concept. Listen carefully now. 1,000 shares I had. I was offered 1 bonus share for 2. Now I have 1,500 shares for 10,000 because cost of bonus shares is nil. Company offered right shares in the ratio of 1:3. है ना? So Joy purchased 60% right shares. The company offered right shares in the ratio of the 1:3. Okay. Joy purchased 60% of the right shares. So after receiving the bonus on 1500 shares, company offered 500 right shares. 60% of the right shares Joy purchased. 40% he renounced in favor of other for 3 rupees. Acha, to others, that is to Smile, what will be the cost? 200 shares for 15, this he has to pay to company, and 200 into 3 he paid to me because through me he purchased, right? So for him, what will be the cost of 200 shares? 18 के हिसाब से 3600. What knowledge I am giving you, all this is asked in small MCQs. All concept of shares and debentures. Conversion of debentures into shares is transfer, but it is exempt. Holding period will start from the day you purchase debenture, but indexation will start from the day of conversion of debentures into shares. Bonus shares are acquired after, then the cost is nil, and then all concept what I made you write. Okay? So now let us do some questions related to bonus and right shares what have been asked in the past exam. ये तो छोटा है, we'll just do it. Pratap hold 500 shares at 15,000. On July 24, ABC Limited made right shares in the ratio of 1 for every 5 held. So against 500, you will get 100 right shares. Pratap, instead of buying the right shares, he renounced the right shares in the favor of Rajat at the rate of 30. So 100 into 13 is 1300. Okay. Right. 1 second. So he didn't buy any of the right shares. He renounced it in the favor of Rajat at the rate of 30. So 1300 rupees received is what? It is the amount received on renouncement of the right shares. Cost will be nil and it will be taxable as short-term capital gain. Clear to all of you? Right? So for Pratap, what will be the income? 1300. Short-term capital gain, cost will be nil. For Rajat purchased the 100 shares. Company gave it at 20. So to company, he gave 20. And to Pratap, from whom he got the right renouncement, 30. So Rajat will get the shares 100 at 33, 3,300. Clear to all of you? Chalo. Let us do some very nice easy sums related to shares which are asked. Remember, nothing given, the cost of bonus shares is nil. And cost of right shares is what I pay to company. And if I have got the right shares from you, what I pay to you. Both is my cost. And for you, you didn't sell the shares. You just renounced or sold your right. So whatever amount you get on renouncement of right, it is short-term capital gain. That easy this topic is. Chalo. Quickly, we will take up this 2 questions in notebook. Problem number 9, I'm reading now. Bajaj acquired 2000 shares at 5 lakh. And these are listed shares. Soon you see listed shares, no indexation. I'm repeating, listed shares, no indexation. Yeah. In 5 lakh, you have acquired. The company allotted equal bonus shares in 1920, second bonus shares in March 24, March 25. March 25, it will be second bonus. when they have received bonus 1 for every 2 held. Entire shares are sold in August 24. अब correct है. August 24. दोनों भी correct है. I'm so sorry. 24 ही तो होगा ना, तभी तो March 24 में you got the second bonus. Sorry, it's correct. And August 24 you sold. So second bonus is short term because the shares are held for up to 12 months. They are listed shares. Then short term, above 12 months, long term. And very important is that this is transferred when? In August 24, right? STT is paid. STT is not allowed to be deducted. And listed shares, there's no indexation. You just have to calculate. Very simple capital gain, but it's a nice problem we want to work out in notebook. पहले booster notes लिखेंगे. Conversion of debentures into shares किया ना, और उसका question किया. अब लिखो concept of bonus shares. Write down all of you quickly. Bonus shares issued after 1st April 2001. Cost is nil. If the bonus shares are issued after 2001, cost is nil. Ma'am, already you have given so nice example. Why you are making us write? To learn, beta. Bonus shares issued. As a teacher, I am also writing so many times. I can show you my last notes. हाँ बस ये कर लो. Before 1st April 2001, then what will be the cost of the bonus shares? Fair market. This one is only for information. Second wala first ही आता है आपको after 2000. Now right shares. Sale of the rights. Cost of acquisition will be nil. So sale of rights directly will be treated as short-term capital gain. Always it will be treated as short-term capital gain. Sale of the rights. It will be treated as short-term capital gain. Now, buyer of right shares. The buyer of right share के लिए क्या होगा cost? Amount paid to company to purchase the right shares plus amount paid to renouncer जिससे he got the right shares. है ना? This is the simple knowledge. And now we are doing problem number 9 in the notebook. It's related to all right shares. Bonus pay right shares, right pay right shares, everywhere you will get. Okay. So it's a very nice question. Did you all read the question? On after first bonus, when you get second bonus, on the bonus also bonus shares will be given. But second bonus shares are issued in March 24 and they are sold in August 24. So it will be short term. That's why we are keeping it separate. So yeah, starting mein ya end mein you have to write a note. STT is not allowed to be deducted. I am writing in the beginning to make you learn. You can write after this also. On listed shares. See, these are listed shares in the NSE. On listed shares. Indexation not allowed. You can't take indexation even if listed shares you are holding for 8 years and you are selling. Second notice, of course on listed shares you are paying security transaction tax. Paid on listed shares. Not deductible. Not deductible. Can't say how much this is important for MCQs. Up to true and false are not coming. Whenever security transaction tax is paid on listed shares, It's even though it's paid, it's not deductible as expense. Then, dear students, whenever you sell shares, what is deductible as expense? Brokerage, stamp duty. Okay? Chalo. So, ninth problem we read that three kind of shares was there. Computation of income of Mr. Bajaj. Did you read the problem or you want to read it again? Live chat is also on and Zoom chat is also on. And this material you all have taken printout from the Telegram. Question, answers, concept, सब है इसमें. Particulars, original shares, first bonus and the second bonus. Ma'am, all the shares are sold together. Why you are not writing in a single column? I'm not writing in a single column for some reason. Check it why. How many shares were there? Original number of shares. Number of shares you write down. 2000. I'm reading the problem for all of you. First bonus is allowed. The company allotted, he received same, equal to the original shares. So if 2000 shares were there, 2000 bonus shares you got. Second bonus issue was made, one for every two held. So for 4000 share on bonus, also bonus will be given. 2000. Okay. So total you have 6000 shares and you have sold all of this for 1100. So what is the sale consideration? 2000 shares into 1100. 2000 shares into 1100. 22 lakh. Write down all the zeros. Abhi I'm just writing. 22 lakhs. And you will take the cost of acquisition. Not index, nothing. You will take the cost of acquisition, indexation to Haini. So original shares were acquired by him for 5 lakh. And you are getting capital gain. 7 lakhs long-term capital gain. I'm repeating, indexation should be there because it is held for more than 1 year. But I'm not taking indexation. Why? Yeah, because indexation क्यों नहीं ले रहे? Because these are listed shares. Now first bonus are held. What's the cost of the bonus shares? Nil. And it is long-term capital gain because first bonus was issued in 1920. If you want, you can write the date. 1920. Second bonus was in March 24. What's the cost? Nil. So this will be short-term capital gain. Tax rates I have written, they are before 23rd of July. After 23rd of July, if you transfer it, so if you transfer it, then on long-term capital gain, it will be 12.5%. After 23rd July 2024, there's a rate change. Before that, long term was 12% and this is 15%. And short term will be 20%. Clear to all of you, long term and short term. Change हो जाएगा ये. Tax rates you need not calculate. I've just given for checking. Yes, you can do 2000 into 6000 into 1100, 66 lakhs कर सकते थे. But then these two are long term. This is short term. Why? Because second bonus shares are not held for more than 12 months. That's why I kept it separate. Okay, good and clear to all of you. One second. One more problem is there. Next one. Just read it. Yeah, here we go. We'll read the next one. Kaimok furnishes following data for March 25. Read it's a very simple problem and asked in past exam and there in study material also. These classes are for CA, CMA all. Inter final students also capital gain is same. Equity shares of AB Limited 10,000 in number was sold on 35/24 for 350. Okay. Above 10,000 shares were acquired. So all 10,000 into 350, 35 lakhs you have sold. Okay. Above shares were acquired. 10,000 shares are received as gift from father. Whenever you receive any asset as gift, the cost of gift is nil. Then for income tax, you have to take the cost of previous owner. I'll read it, but it's a very simple logic. Ye dekho. My husband gifted me house. I sold. What's the cost for me? Nil. But actually the cost is nil because gift ka to koi cost nahi hai. But you have to take for income tax the cost of the previous owner who purchased it. So here the property is received from father, right? So received as gift from father, 5,000 shares. And though they are purchased in 81, you can take the market value of 2001. I hope you all remember. For 2001 say index will start. 100 has become 363. Then 2,50,000 is how much? So that will be the cost of 5,000 shares. Bonus shares 2,000, the cost will be nil. Second, more shares. 5,000 and 2,000 is over. Total 10,000 we have sold. 3,000 shares again you acquired in February 19. 3,000 shares you acquired in February 19. Don't do silly mistake. Don't take 19 and 20. February 19 means you have to take 18 and 19. And go and check up. Two homeworks. हाँ पहले एक दिया था और ये अभी एक homework है. 3,000. See. देखो. 5,000 shares you purchased in 81. So you can take the cost up to 2001 and 2. Right? And 24 and 25. आ गया सबको clear है? Right. Bonus shares का cost तो nil है. Now second purchase you did in 18 and 19 when index was 280 and now it is 363. So 280 has become 363, 375. How much? You got the capital gain. Ma'am, but against this house is purchased. So there is some exemption. Until now we have not learned exemption and I don't want to go into exemptions now. Today's classes, special cases and shares. So shares is the problem easy or not? एकदम easy है आप सबको. अरे कुछ तो comment करो. All clear or easy or not clear? Yes. Will you surely do the 10 sum in notebook? And if you're stuck up, don't wait till tomorrow. In Telegram, every video ke below in description, Telegram link is there or this link is there, number is there. Don't keep call on this number, but just put a WhatsApp, click the picture, I'll clear your doubt. Huh? Ma'am, there's a difference in format here and there. Here also we could have done 3 column. 10,000 shares, 5,000 sold, then 2,000 sold, then 3,000. ऐसे कर सकते थे, है ना? But we have not done it. Why? Because They are all, they are all long term. There is no short term. Here we did because this was long term, this was long term, this was short term. So the rate of tax was different. Hmm? Exemptions under 54. When you sell one house and or buy a house, sell shares, you can avail. This note is explaining, but I think better we'll do it later. Chalo, now, what should be the cost in special cases? I'm just writing here, just read. Out of this, one part is important that I'll take it very quickly. Do the two homeworks, beta. Self-generated goodwill, the cost is nil. I hope you all remember. Purchased goodwill, you can take the purchase cost, but after 19 and 20, goodwill is not depreciable intangible assets. No depreciation. Goodwill की value कैसे कम होगी? Bonus shares issued after 2001 nil, before 2001 FMV. Right shares, original shares and right shares and all, whatever you pay, I already taught you. Yeah. Equity shares. Now this one for question and answers, very, very important. If you check up the MTP 1 and 2 of the CA exam, this 25, January 25 या कोई भी, and even for the CMA December, this one is asked. So इसको ध्यान से करो. Equity shares in a company on which STT is paid means these are listed shares or units of mutual funds. At the time of transfer, which are acquired before February 2018. I've written very important for exam. Suppose if you have purchased the shares before 18, yeah, then cost of acquisition will be first fair market value. It will be given to you on 1st February 18, or the sale consideration, whichever is lower, this or cost of acquisition, whichever is higher. Now there are some students, मैम इसके बिना भी capital gain complete होगा ना? हाँ बेटा हो जाएगा. अगर बहुत टेक्निकल लग रहा है तो डोंट डू, बट देन क्वेश्चंस आर आस्क्ड रिलेटेड टू दिस. ओके, राइट. So let us take it, just read it 1 minute. I'll be all right. So if you have purchased the share before 1st February 18, in exam they'll give you what is the FMV, what's the sale value, lower of that, and that or cost. Cost of acquisition shall be higher of this and this. Okay, right? I know, मतलब आप लोगों को ऐसे लग रहा होगा कि ये कितना टेक्निकल वे में बताया, तो to make it easy, here it is. This example is very nice and it will clear all your doubts. Suppose I acquired the shares in 2016. And now I'm selling it in 23, 24. Kabhi bhi. We are doing it for 24, 25. So you make this as 24. Ab dekho. What is the sale consideration? 670. But what will be cost? Not 315. You see. Fair market value, B or C, whichever is lower. I want to take it as B. Fair market value or selling price, whichever is lower, 630. That or cost, whichever is higher. So 630 will be deducted as cost and long-term capital. Ma'am, when we have to do like this in exam, yeah, and fair market value will be the highest quoted price on the stock exchange. To confuse you, they'll give the lowest quoted price also. But आपको highest ही लेना है. आई नो लिटरली, मतलब कुछ स्टूडेंट्स को लगता है बहुत ज्यादा है, नहीं एब्जॉर्ब होगा, तो आई एम ऑनेस्टली सेइंग योर चॉइस, लीव, दोज हु वांट टू डू इट विथ मी, करो। पता भी नहीं चलेगा, आई कैन मेक द क्लास सो ल्यूक्रेटिव, इंटरेस्टिंग, इजी, एंड लीव ऑफ सम टेक्निकल कॉन्सेप्ट, आएगा तो विल टेक द रिस्क, ऐसे नहीं होता है ना। चलो नाउ, fair market value or selling price whichever is lower, so 290, this or 920 cost whichever is higher, so cost, this selling price is the same. Now fair market value or selling price whichever is lower, this or cost whichever is higher, so 200, 790 or 630 whichever is lower, this or 750 whichever is higher. So this is how you have to take, followed or not, fair market value or sale consideration whichever is lower, that or cost whichever is high. And for other assets, if they are acquired before 2001, you have to take 2001. Sometimes the cost of the asset is not given, you got it by gift or will or inheritance from your grandfather will ke through, then you have to take the cost of the previous owner. Where cost of property in hands of the previous owner cannot be ascertained, then fair market value on the date on which capital asset became property of the previous owner. Previous owner का भी cost नहीं मालूम, then take the fair market value. Take your time, dear students. I'm always there to support you. If you feel this part is not clear, definitely we can do it again tomorrow. Again, we can do it tomorrow. Yeah. Now the last two beautiful, very beautiful small concept related to shares. We did bonus shares, we did right shares, we did these shares, and now very beautiful point for MCQs. You have already done it in salary chapter also. Zero coupon bonds, without looking there. Zero coupon bonds, deep discount bonds are debentures. When debentures are issued, promise every 6 months you will get interest. Whoever presents the coupon or that, whoever is the holder, they will get interest. Zero coupon bonds is right now, the value is zero coupon bonds is, say, deep discount bonds, I will issue at 88. On maturity after 6 years, I'll give you 100 along with interest. In between twice a year, you will not get anything. Yes, that's what is the concept. Now, why that is relevant for MCQ? इतना easy है ये, देखो. Zero coupon bonds are issued by banks and all. Example देखो, zero coupon bonds issued at 75, maturity value is 100 after 5 years. So if I have purchased zero coupon bonds from bank at 75, I'm not receiving any income for 5 years. On maturity, I'm getting 100. So it will be taxable. What? Capital gain? 25. ठीक है? Now, the bank who is issuing me the debenture of 75 and on maturity giving 100, for bank 25 is business expenditure under section 36. And for 5 years, they can claim it in the business expense. Just understand it. Deep discount bond, whatever you get on maturity, it's going to be taxable under the capital gain. Next is ESOP. Okay. What are ESOPs? The top level employees who are working with the company very closely are issued shares at less than market rate to give them an ownership feeling. You are not only getting salary, you will also get the shares of the company. You also become owner of the company. So if the market value of the shares issue is at 230, I will give ESOP at same problem. श्री चांद का क्वेश्चन हमने सैलरी चैप्टर में सॉल्व किया है. Refer salary chapter. Question number you can write. So I issued 230 shares to you at 180. 50 rupees is the cost to the company and 50 rupees is income for you. Who? Employee. Employee market value of the share is 280. Your boss is giving you at 180. 50 rupees is the waterfall benefit received from employer to employee on ESOP. Very well taxable for employee under salary as profit in lieu of salary. Perquisite. Now, when the employee sells the shares to third party, kitne mein? 230. Cost will be 230, ma'am, but he acquired in 180 and 50 rupees he paid the tax, no? So whenever employee sells, he can. Thank you so much for the message. Yes, ma'am, we can recollect Sri Chand ka problem. Nahi to pause the video if you are watching the recording and go to salary chapter and recollect and then tell me. Right. And all listed shares are held in the demat electronic form, like your bank account. Demat is a dematerialized depository where your shares are held. Yeah. And the date broker's note is prepared. Suppose you have 1,000 shares and you have sold 200. So always nothing given first in, first out, you have to follow. And boldly I have given on listed shares, if STT is paid, no deduction shall be allowed in computing the capital gain in respect of any amount paid on account of security transaction tax. And listed shares पे कोई index भी नहीं है. No index also on the listed shares. ठीक है? लास्ट कॉन्सेप्ट मैम, आप तब से लास्ट क्लास बोल रहे पढ़ते जा रहे, बट दीज आर स्मॉल कॉन्सेप्ट. Zero coupon bonds and ESOP. Tomorrow we'll do the pumping heart of the capital gain chapter, that is the stamp duty value. 4 to 5 quality good questions I'll pick up for the stamp duty value. Chalo. Right now, buyback of shares. Take a pause and tell me. Buyback of shares is you all are my shareholders. You all gave the money, funded the money, equity to company, and over the years we have made super profit. Thank you so much. Now we have our own reserves. See, whatever profit the company is earning, part of it they will distribute in the form of dividend. Remaining they will accumulate in the form of accumulated profits, unutilized profit, reserves, P&L credit account. So now thank you so much. What we will do is we'll buy our own shares from market and cancel. Now tell me why we are discussing all this in the capital gain chapter. Is shares a capital asset? Answer is yes. You shareholder, you sell it to third party, you have to pay capital gain. You are selling it back to company. As a company, I am buying back the shares and immediately cancelling. I can't buy back and hold my own shares. So I'm buying and cancelling. Are you all with me? Yeah. So when I buy back and cancel, there's a change here. Before 23rd July 2024, 23rd July 2024 के पहले, buyback of shares is exempt in the hands of the shareholders. In the hands of the company, company is paying tax at some rate, surcharge and all. अभी मैं बताऊंगा. After 23rd July, company saying why we should pay the tax. Shareholder, you have received the money, on buyback of shares. And how the company is efforting, this is a collar type position for company. Buyback, how I'm doing, I have huge reserves. Whenever I give reserves to shareholders, it's like dividend. It's like dividend. So buyback of shares is also dividend, taxable as dividend in the hands of the shareholders. Company tax nahi pay karegi. I want all of you to write very nice notes for this in your notebook, and it's an amendment. तो अच्छे से लिखो. They'll ask maybe one-liner MCQ or kahin. Latest amendment. Very nice flowchart I'm giving you for buyback. Meaning is clear, no? Buyback of shares. अच्छा एक काम करते हैं. I'll give you notes also, but before that first you all write down. पहले आप पढ़ो यहाँ से. Buyback of shares, listed unlisted shares by domestic company, additional tax 20%, on tax surcharge 12%, on tax plus surcharge cess 4%, 23.296 is paid by company. Consequently, in the hands of the shareholders, buyback is exempt under 1034. This was the story before 23rd July 24. After this interim budget came with the new government, yeah, latest amendment. Oh, sorry, this is not from July, this is from October. All other changes are from July, but this is from October. They said, in case of buyback of shares after October by domestic company, the sum paid by domestic company for purchase of shares would be treated as dividend and taxable and other source in the hands of shareholder. Shareholder, you get reserved directly or by way of sale consideration for buyback of shares. It's a dividend, taxable under other source. No deduction is allowed. But ma'am, and shareholder is saying in my books, I'm holding the shares, 1,000 shares at 100. Huh? Value of shares received by shareholder on buyback by domestic company will be nil, and difference cost of acquisition will be treated as a loss in the hands of the shareholder, and same will be set off as per set of rules. Long term and short term, short term. It's a very nice amendment. I have explained orally. Now I'm making you write. Okay. अच्छा फ्लो चार्ट बनाओ. Concept of buyback, particulars, treatment in hands, HANDS, hands of company. Treatment in hands of shareholders. SH is shareholder. Make triple column. Last concept for today. Huh? Excuse me. First, we will write before 1st October 2024. What was the treatment? Before first consideration, 1st October 2024, what was the treatment? Buyback of shares. I want all of you to write here. Listed, unlisted, kuch bhi. Domestic company. Buyback of shares by domestic company. On transfer, company pays tax. How much company is paying tax? 23.296%. In calculator, 20% tax plus 12% surcharge on tax. Karo na. 20 into 112. 12% surcharge. 22.4 into 104%. 23.296 plus 4%. 20% tax plus 12% surcharge plus 4% health and education cess. मिला के आ रहा है 23.296% taxes paid by company. Company pays the tax in the hands of shareholders exempt under section 10 clause 34A. बात खत्म. Shareholder will not pay anything. Now, after on or after, write down please, on or after 1st October 24. After 1st October 24, what you will do? On or after 1st October 24, what we will do now? No tax paid by company. No tax is paid by company. कोई टैक्स पे नहीं करेगी. Shareholders. Buyback sale value. Buyback sale value. Taxable for shareholders as dividend. Income from other sources. Whatever I have purchased, buyback I have done from you, shareholder, and I'm giving you money. It's like I'm giving out of reserve. So it will be taxable in your hands as dividend. Income from other sources and no expenses allowed. कुछ भी expenses allowed नहीं है. And now in capital gain, sale value of buyback shares is nil. Sale value of buyback shares is nil, है ना? Why is it nil? Because you have taken it as dividend. So in capital gain, the sale value of buyback shares is nil. And cost of shares is there. Because as a shareholder, 1,000 shares, say at the rate of 10, you have acquired for 10,000. So say 10,000, 1,000 shares. So this will be long-term capital loss. You can carry forward and set off as per the long-term rules. Superb. Buyback of shares is a very important amendment and very easy way they will ask. That also I am sure. I am repeating. Buyback of shares. All amendments will take time for me to explain, for you to write notes. Ma'am, you have already given printed notes. वो ठीक है. But ये देखो ध्यान से पढ़ो. Before 1st October 24, buyback of shares of domestic company, tax was payable by domestic company at the rate of 20%, 12% surcharge, 4% cess, 23.296%, and shareholders' hand it was exempt. After 1st October, I'm very making you alert. 23rd July 24 is the date of most amendment, but this one is October 24. Company is not going to pay any tax. Why company should pay? It's your income, shareholder. You have sold the shares. So buyback of shares, whatever sale consideration is received by shareholder, treat it as income from other sources, dividend. No expenses allowed. And now the sale consideration is obviously nil. The cost of the shares will be treated as loss. Short term or long term will depend upon the buyback shares when you have purchased, and it will be carried forward. Finished writing very beautiful notes for the amendment. Come back. So that's all for buyback of shares. This, just read it. Whenever company goes into liquidation, the shares, even if they are held after the company goes into liquidation, that period we will not take. When company goes into liquidation, the shareholders' power and all is all closed. So just some common logics are explained. एक बार read करना है. And most important pumping heart of the capital gain chapter, that is stamp duty value, we will take tomorrow. Okay. So 2 homeworks, Khaimuk's problem and one more problem I gave as homework. 2 small and 3 special cases we have done. Transfers definition is there. Age is 12, 24, 36 months before 23rd July. 23rd July ke baad listed shares and units of mutual fund listed and all 12 months. Rest all the assets, jewelry, land, building, virtual digital asset, all above 24 months, it will be long term. Okay. So I'm repeating the things and it will take time for me to teach you exemptions also. So stay connected, work very hard. You will never panic 10 days before exam ki ab kaise hoga, kya hoga. Regularly, if you are studying with me and half an hour you're sparing at home to revising the concept and doing the homework. So the class again closes with a prayer. I accept myself. I love myself. Stop criticizing yourself. You are pulling down your energy. You are awesome and we are all humans. Mistakes से सीखो और आगे बढ़ो. खुद को penalize मत करो. I take 100% responsibility of all my decisions, actions, behaviors. When you take the responsibility, you get all the power. And if your decision is wrong, you can move out fast. If it is right, wrong, whatever it is, it's your responsibility. Then you stop that blame game and your energy loss goes to least and then zero. Right? So take up, write this prayer, keep praying, keep working hard, and we will meet tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Invite more of your friends who are in final also to learn the concept of stamp duty value, never like before. Stamp duty value is relevant in business head also, stocks are related, pumping art of capital gain, and stamp duty is relevant in TDS also, 190 for I and all. So we will do all this tomorrow. Thank you so much. Only request, see, I teach best, but a request is to help me share this conceptual knowledge. बेस लेवल से पढ़ो, ये इंपॉर्टेंट है, एक दिन पहले वो आएगा, ये वो ऐसे पढ़ो, कभी नहीं भूलोगे आप, कभी नहीं भूलोगे फॉर श्योर. ओके, राइट? So help me share, subscribe, notify, and I'm also going to solve MTP of January 25 DT costing all, right? Yeah, even costing Sarthi, costing compiler is like this only. Multicolored book and all the concepts with booster notes will be clear. You can watch the demo lectures in the app by downloading app. Thank you so much.